And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, happy Friday to everybody out there. We're going to see yet another hot day here in the area. Highs building into the mid to upper 90s. A good bit of sunshine to go around, but we will see that slight storm chance return to the region late this evening into the night as the cold front comes through. That may form some storms up toward the northeast part of the area, given about a 30% chance, not only for that first round of storms, but there could be some development overnight as well. Now, any overnight development does look to be a little bit on the weak side, but that initial round of storms up toward the northeast could be a little bit on the strong side, maybe featuring some small to moderate hail, some gusty winds, and some brief periods of heavy rain as well. The gusty winds, I do think, is the main threat for that line of storms if they were to move through the area. As for tomorrow, that overnight activity may actually last into the first part of the day, probably ending at about noon. Probably going to be a first half of the day type of event, then clearing later on, and much more seasonable temperatures too, only building into the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees, again given about a 30% chance for those storms tomorrow. So a little bit of a tricky forecast over the next couple of days. Models are in very big disagreement over the storms really for the night tonight and overnight as well. But were the storms to form overnight, likely lasting into early tomorrow, like I said, probably an AM event. And then we'll have another chance for some storms overnight Saturday night into early Sunday morning, maybe lasting into the early morning hours of Sunday, but Sunday should be a mostly dry day. Temperatures, again, on the seasonable side, building up to right around 90 degrees. And then going into next week, could see the return of some triple-digit temperatures thanks to an upper level ridge building in.